Gilbert woman returned to the hospital to reunite with the doctors and the nurses who saved her life 6 months after she suffered a heart attack. So this happened to 62-year-old Stephanie Law just right before Christmas. The worst time, right? Doctors at Banner Heart Hospital in Mesa, they were able to treat her after she went into cardiogenic shock. With 2 months of treatment and rehab, Stephanie was able to go back home to her family. This morning, she and her son, Derek, they are joining us live in studio. Tell us more about this miraculous recovery, because when this happens to someone as unfortunate and honestly sometimes random as it seems, you don't really get to come back, you know?
That's
So,
right.
I mean, the blessing of having your life, how has that been? How has recovery been?
Wonderful, because I get to see my grandkids and my husband and my kids. That's a blessing in itself.
To go back to the hospital and to talk to those doctors, I can't imagine how emotional that must
Oh
have
my
been.
God, I just cried and cried because I don't remember anything in the hospital.
Really?
Yes.
And you were there for 2 months?
Yes.
Wow.
52 days.
What did you want to say to them? What did you want to make sure that they
Just
heard from you?
Thank you for saving me. Thank you for my life. They never gave up on me. They fought for me. I just hugged each and every one of them. Just loved them, and I made them all thank you baskets just to say thank you.
Derek, take us back to that time. How terrifying must that have been for you guys right before Christmas to have something like this happen to your mom, who obviously is just like the heartbeat of the family?
Absolutely. Yeah, it was, for us, it was like a routine visit. My mom has, been sick. She's had a couple stints in the hospital, and, we were all thinking that that's what it was going to be. She was going to go in, they were going to do a little bit whatever they had to do, and she was going to heal up and she was going to be back home. However, when the doctor first came out and explained that he had to put a machine in my mom's groin is when, we started really feeling uneasy and not understanding that the journey that we were getting ready to partake in, and the time and the days after that, seeing her at her worst, pretty much on her deathbed, and not really knowing how to feel. As you mentioned, she's been the glue to our family. She was a part of our lives. She picked up my kids from school every day. She was on our schedule.
Yes.
So to see the relationship that she has with her grandchildren and my kids, to start thinking about how they were gonna feel going through that was, very challenging and just so real. But she's still here, and we are extremely blessed that she's still here. We're extremely blessed that the machine that they was able to insert to help her heart get back healthy. It's
incredible. It's incredible to think what's available out there to help
Absolutely.
people in this situation. Stephanie, when you look at your life right now, you must look at things completely from a different lens.
Completely different.
Really?
Yes. Because, they tell me little bits and pieces and show me pictures and stuff. And just imagine that the doctor said, call your family. I wouldn't make it through the night. And to see me now, can sit and talk, and I'm out of the wheelchair, my walker, and I'm walking on a cane.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's truly a blessing.
Derek, anything you want to share with people who are watching who maybe need to take care of themselves? I mean, moms never take care of themselves.
Yeah.
But what would you want people to know about what they can learn from Stephanie's story?
I mean, honestly, it's just really, believing her faith, who she is, like just the person that she is.
Yeah.
It's just wasn't her time, and that was, really true to us. I mean, we knew that, all of her siblings, she's in the middle, but, they call her, they look up to her, they're there with her, but just honestly, just, if you feel anything, make sure you you get to the doctor as soon as you can, because obviously it can be life-saving.
Oh, Stephanie and Derek, you guys are just beaming. And Allison, to send things back to you, Stephanie, come on, show off. Look at these nails.
Oh, let
Derek
me
said
see.
he has had these since he was a kid.
I love it.
You better have been taking care of those nails when she was in the hospital.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was
You know,
the
and that's
honestly.
the first thing I said
Yeah.
when I came out. I said, I still got my nails because I was hooked up to all these machines and everything. And they said almost they had to cut them.
They had to cut 'em,
but
but
they
they were
said,
like, nah.
no, we can't cut her nails. Save the nails.
Queen Stephanie, we love it. Thank you. We're so glad to see how well, she's doing. And obviously to have the support of her son, Derek. I mean, this is incredible to have you guys here. Thank you so much.